over $10,000 this month from this revenue stream. Over $11,000 from this revenue stream that I've never shared before on my channel until today. And I even sell things that bring in $1,000 a pop, all as a one-person business while being a wife and mom of 3. So translation, that means that if I can do it, you definitely can. I'm breaking down these 3 real ways that I make money online and using AI step by step. So by the end of this video, you won't just be inspired, you're going to have a clear plan on how you can do the same thing, making money online. So just pick one, all right? Let's talk about the first way that I make money online. And just so you guys know, I am not holding anything back in this video. I am literally giving you step by step on how to do each thing. So I want you guys to stick with me, all right? Now, no, I am not a tech person. I didn't go to school for this, and I am not a developer. But this is what started it all for me, and it's by me building a website. And before you say, oh, forget it, I'm not even gonna try that because I could never do that. Hold up. I'm about to show you how easy this is and show you guys how to do this in just a few minutes. No cap. Before I even made $1 with my blog, people started asking me to build their website just because they saw mine. Now, when I finally got done with my website, which took me a month and full of frustration on how to do it, I finally actually did it and I posted it on my social media. And that's when the requests started coming in. I want you to think about this for a second. Who do you know that can build a website? Most people, they don't know anyone and they don't know how to do it, and they would rather just pay someone that knows how to do this instead of doing it themselves. And that somebody can be you. Nowadays, I'm gonna show you how easy it is. You don't need to take a month like I did. You can literally take minutes. I'm about to show you how to do it. But I started charging up to $1,000 to create websites, and I was just using drag and drop templates. And I don't know an ounce of code. Now, I eventually stopped doing websites to focus on my blog, but creating websites is one of the best ways to start making money online, especially because of the power of AI. But before you say, well, if anybody can do this, they wouldn't pay me to do it, let me explain something to you. This is a limiting belief. Everyone is not watching this video, and even if they did, they still don't want to do the work, and they would rather pay someone else to do it so they can focus on just what actually brings them money. And that's why people pay for anything. If they don't want to do something, they pay someone else to do that. That person could be you. So step 1 is to pick a niche. Just so we have something to work with, I would recommend doing a website for yourself. But if you were like me back in the day, I would have no idea what I could create a website for myself about. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's start with a service-based business that need a website. So think about therapists, lawyers, cleaners. But my favorite, daycares. You wouldn't believe how bad some daycare websites are. And parents check out their website before they ever book a tour. And that first impression is crucial. Like, where am I gonna put my kids? I want it to be in a good place. And daycares make really good money, and they can afford a service like this. So choose a field where they can pay for a service like this. Step 2, let's build the website. And I'm gonna walk you through how easy it is to get started and create your website in minutes. Okay, so if you click on the link in the description below, it's gonna take you here. And what we wanna do is go ahead and claim our deal. And this is how you're gonna get your website started. So what we want to choose, we want to use a business website builder because of all the features. You get 50 websites, 100 mailboxes, drag and drop editors, 150 templates, and you get the main thing I love so much. Oh, and a free domain, of course. But you get all these AI tools, and the AI is what's going to make this so easy. So if you click on choose plan right here, so they have different options here. So you can either have different periods you want to choose from. You can do it for 1 month, 12 months, 24 or 48. Now, if you choose a 48 month, you're going to get the most savings. So for example, if we put in 48 months here, and then if you have a coupon code, which you do, all you have to do is put in Whitney Bonds and apply, and you're going to get even more money off. So we're going to continue, and then we're going to get started showing you how easy it is to create your website. Okay, so once you get it purchased, what you want to do is go to start creating or migrating a website. We want to create a website. So go ahead and create. And then who is this website for? It's myself or my business. It's good for someone else, but for this purpose, I'm going to just put myself and then go over here to next. Then it says, do you want to create or migrate a website? We want to create a website. And then do you want WordPress or Hostinger? Now what we're going to do is go to choose the Hostinger right here. And then I'm going to show you how easy this is, guys, to create a website in minutes. Next, we're going to ask you what your domain name is. So you're going to get a free domain for 1 year. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to pick one just for the sake of just picking one. And then you're going to go ahead and register your domain name. Once you're done finishing your domain registration, now we're here to create our website. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just showing you an example of how easy this is. So I'm going to put in daycare. And then for my description, what I want to do is I'm going to describe what I want this site to look like. So I'm going to say something like, we are a daycare center and we want parents to be able to trust that we could take care of their kids, something like that. You know, I could go in better on the prompt, but so look at this. This is not bad. I'm going to go show you how to actually make this even better, but this is not bad at just the first prompt, just saying what we want it to look like. And it already has the transitions and everything in here. What you want to do is go to create again, and I can add to this prompt to make it even better. So I want to say show images on the home page slider because I wanted to have images here. So let's see what happens when I do that. Now it changed the color and it changed this a little bit, but I want to have images here. So let me quickly show you how you can put this on mobile too. You just highlight on the mobile up there and you can see how nice this website is. Like, I really do like it. I just want to make some quick tweaks to show you how amazing this is going to look. Okay, so we're gonna go to continue. And then what I want actual images right here. So I'm gonna click on this and then I'm gonna go over here to generate images. And what I wanna say is that I wanna see that kids are playing with arts and crafts at a daycare center. That's what I really wanna see on the homepage. I want parents to be like, oh, that could be my child there. And look how amazing this is. This just created an image of what I just wanted it. And I think this is just the most incredible tool with AI. You can create your own images. So I'm going to say, okay, this is good. X out of this. And it's so dark. What I wanted to do is I want to make this light. I want to be able to see the kids, right? So you're going to go to edit section and the opacity is way too high. We want to decrease that so we can actually see the kids' faces. So if you can just do it like this, if you just drag it down a little bit, that's how you can be able to see them a lot better. And look at this site. This looks like a really high quality website that we just created in minutes. Now, if you hover over these areas, you can go ahead and edit the content in there to make it more applicable to these local daycares. And then literally go to preview and look at this. It's got the transitions in there. You can see how it just flows so well. And this is a website that we created in minutes. Do you see how easy that was? Now, here's the move. Find local daycare sites that need an upgrade, build a sample site, and send them a message saying, hey, I made something for you, and send them the site with their information on it. Let them know that you thought it would be a great facelift for their brand. You're not just pitching, you are actually showing them what they could have. And when they respond, you can say that they can have the site for free, but they can just pay for hosting and maintenance. And to make it a no-brainer offer, you can also include unlimited content updates, which I am telling you, it is not going to be that much work. And you can charge on the low end to get your foot in the door, $97 a month. Or if it's more complex, you can charge more. The more people you reach out to, the more deals you close. This is a numbers game. And you want that recurring revenue every single month. And you are not going to have to work a lot with this type of income. You are just hosting the website and you can do the maintenance. And remember, this is just one way to make money with websites. There are several other ways, like with affiliate marketing, that I talk a lot about on my channel here. Just get started, because once you build one site, you're gonna realize that this is not hard to do at all, and this is a skill you just learned. So what do you guys think about this one? Let me know in the comment section. Now, the next way that I've made money online is right here on YouTube. And before you roll your eyes and you're like, oh, here we go again, YouTube. Trust me, I said I would never start a YouTube channel, because who wants to be right here in front of a camera all day, right? You know, I was terrified of being in front of the camera. I had such anxiety about it. But when I found out that Nate O'Brien made over $30,000 in a single month just from ads, I said, okay, where's my camera? Because I didn't want to be on camera, but I wanted more than anything to stay home and raise my kids and earn a flexible income. So I had to get over myself and say, all right, how do I make this happen? Start a YouTube channel. It was happening for regular everyday people. So I'm like, well, why can't that happen for me? And it can, and it did, because YouTube is a great way to make money. I'm still blown away that I just made over $9,000 this month just from ads. And I do not recommend relying on ad revenue at all. To me, this is just bonus money. And will I take it? Absolutely. It's all about strategy and putting in the work. And contrary to popular belief, it's not all about the views. It's about the right views. Some of my lowest viewed videos have made me more than my viral ones because I promoted a high ticket offer in those videos. Those videos were not made for everyone. They were intended for just the right people. And that's all that matters. There's this huge misconception about YouTube that you need to go viral or have a ton of views to make a lot of money on YouTube. You know, making money that way, that's one way, but it's not the only way. And my strategy is very unique and easy to do because I don't know what videos that I'm gonna come up with. I don't know how to title them. I don't know how to do my thumbnails. But what I do, I let the data tell me. I let the research tell me what I should do videos on. Like I recently made a video on how to make money with Canva. Would I have chosen that topic on my own? No way. But the research said that people were searching for it and they're interested in this type of content. So I said, oh, you know what? I can do a video on that. So I created a video about it. I optimized the title and thumbnail using what's already working. And I'm still getting views. And that video is doing really well still to this day. And I recently just posted it. This is my strategy. And this is how I say that anybody can do this because it's not because of my own thoughts. I just learned how to do the research and I let the research tell me what I can do and what will do well. It's not just my own thoughts. It's just a strategy and system that I put in place that is working really well. I got this process down where I only work 5 to 10 hours a week now on YouTube. I write my scripts out word for word on a Google Doc and I'm using a teleprompter. Right now, I am reading. Can you tell? You know, I write like I talk so it doesn't seem like I'm reading. But anything you guys start, I'm telling you, you're not going to be good at it. But the more you do it, the better you get. Just think about how you started learning how to tie your shoe. And the way I use AI for this is that I write my scripts out word for word in my Google Doc and then I tell ChatGPT to make this better. You know, think about retention, make it relatable and to the point. And it refines what I already created. This is something that anyone can do and I am proof of it. And I teach everything I do inside my YouTube 4-week bootcamp and we've got another round starting June 2nd. So if you're watching this video and you want to learn my strategy, you definitely want to be a part and I'm going to put the information in the description below. You know, I don't know if I'm going to ever do this again. So if you do want to learn my strategy and learn from me, this is the time. Now, the last way that I made a little over $11,000 last month was from my YouTube Bootcamp. Yep, the one I just mentioned. And I'm sharing this because I wish more people would share their numbers so we could see how did you actually make that money. And I'm gonna tell it all because I wish somebody would tell me. So my goal was to help 50 people launch and grow their YouTube channels. And we had over 60 people join. And I had a 4-week bootcamp. So instead of just doing a course, it was a bootcamp. So each week we would be teaching something new and all the material was locked. And so everyone was on the same page. So each week we gave them information on what they needed to learn. They'd have tasks that they need to complete that week. And then the following week, we will unlock the next set of lessons that's stacked upon each other. Because I always say too much information is information overload. And when you have too much information, you don't do anything on it. So I did it in a feasible way that you can do this with a full-time job and still be able to get this done. So here's how I launched it. So I did a pre-sale just to see if people wanted this. So I had a wait list to say like, is anybody interested in this? And then when people were raising their hands, say, yes, I'm interested. I offered them a limited time offer for $97 for 48 hours only for the bootcamp. And 10 people signed up for that. And then that was a clue to me to say, okay, I guess I'm gonna do a YouTube bootcamp. People have already paid. Let's go ahead and do this. So I said, okay, now I'm gonna do a YouTube bootcamp because I know I have proof that people actually want this. So then I went ahead and said, okay, well, let me do a little bit more promoting. So then I did a YouTube live where I broke down how I make money on YouTube. And from that YouTube live video that I did, 15 people signed up and I increased the price to $197. And then I did one SEO optimized YouTube video on why YouTube is a brilliant idea. And that one video brought in 38 paid customers at $197. Let that sink in. One video brought in 60% of the total sales. That is the power of YouTube and SEO. Your videos don't disappear after 24 hours. They keep working for you if you know what you're doing. And here's the kicker. If I had made just 2 or 3 more videos, I'm convinced that I could have doubled or tripled my results. You know, you put more effort out, you're gonna get more results. And that's why I say YouTube is still widely underutilized. If you sell a product, service, or anything at all, you need to be on YouTube. And even if you don't sell a product, that's okay. I haven't sold a product for the first 4 years, and I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars every year for the last 4 years on YouTube through affiliate marketing. It's not about going viral, it's about getting found by the right people. So there you have it. Those are the 3 ways that I make money online: building websites, YouTube content, and live boot camps. So are any of these something that you guys want to try? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to see if you want to try any of these, or if you're still here watching my video, I want to hear from you guys. Comment the word "I made it" so I can say who actually made it into the end of my videos. I'd love to see who's still here. And as always, if you want to learn more ways to make money, you definitely want to check out this video right here. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.